Shout out to my man Gaurav from Splash Fragrance for hooking me up and helping consolidate and deliver some really amazing products for me, all those from India. So these are not everything that's come through, but I really want to shout out Gaurav and encourage you guys to go take a look at his site. He does deliver internationally. It's an Indian site, Splash Fragrance. He does deliver internationally as well. You can WhatsApp him and talk through with him. He's got some samples and perfumes that you really can't get except on that side, especially if you're a fan of Middle Eastern perfumes and even other than that. But I'm mostly there for the Middle Eastern-esque Khaliji fragrances. Now, speaking about what's come through here, this is what one of the things I'm most excited about. You know how I've developed this hobby of perfume, always like as you're here, and oils. One of the things I've always loved to do is understand how some of these oud oils products from India are. And I'm a huge fan of the Indian natural and Eid semi-synthetic and overall just oud market as a whole. And I'm a huge fan of exploring it, understanding it, its culture, its products as well. There's a huge range of products that the influencers, perfume influencers and enthusiasts, if you will, from India speak about that do not get enough highlight in the world, and also do not get enough appreciation, because a lot of the French perfumery as well that is created, a lot of them rely on the products that come through from India. For example, saffron, Rue Zafran. They like naming things Rue when it comes to like pure things. This is not pure saffron from what I understand. I need to double check my notes. But this is named like Ruh, soul of saffron, if you will. Ruh. That's what that means in Hindi. But yeah, anyway, the point is that there's a lot to explore in terms of perfume notes and perfumes that come from India. One of the things I was very excited about is to obviously explore what each of these individual notes that turn up in Middle Eastern fragrances, what they actually smell like, and how you actually understand what's actually in there. Because some of the time when I do these reviews, it's a bit of guesswork. So this is Nagar Mota, aka Cypriol. This is, and we'll be doing reviews on some of these to give you guys an idea what this is. But this, by the way, this shout out to Al Zain Perfumes in Colaba, India, because this is who helped me source all of this. Al Zain, check them out on Instagram. I'll add them on these videos if I can, so you can know who they are. Anyway, this is Vintage Khus. Vintage Khus is vetiver, one of the most vaunted and sought after oils. It has really great cooling properties when you apply it. I've not tested all of these because there's way too many, but just shouting out some of the other ones. Another one here is patchouli. All right, patchouli, vintage patchouli, aged. So this is also, these are all natural products allegedly, right? I've got no reason to doubt that, because when I've reviewed some of the content from Al Zain, he's very clear on the ones that are natural versus the ones that are semi-synthetic, synthetic. Anyway, the point is that there's a whole bunch of mukhallats as well, and at the forefront I have some of these names you may recognize. There's a little bit of a issue with the stickers, they kind of came off, but this is Den Al Oud Kalakasi. So this is Kalakasi Oud. I've always wondered how Kalakasi Oud smells like, and now I'll be getting a chance to test it and review it in detail. This right here is Indonesian oud, and I guess I'm getting ahead of myself. My point is, there's a whole bunch of products that I'll be reviewing in the future, and you know how I love samples. It just makes so much sense to get oud, since I love perfume samples, to get oil samples. These are all oil samples as well, right? Like 1 ml samples. Some of these are more than enough to last like months, if not years, because you don't use all of them very often. Coming to these, I'm very excited for these as well. From the and thank you again, Splash Fragrance, for helping me consolidate these. These are not the only products that have come through, but I just want to highlight some of them, right? So the ones that have these labels on them, this has come off, it should be here, is from the excellent house of ML Ramnarayan from India. If you haven't heard of them, you haven't been exploring Indian authors as well as you should have. They are one of the most oldest and reputed houses in India as far as natural authors are concerned. They are one of the few names that get thrown up when it comes to who does all these authors and doesn't have any synthetic ingredients in them. So this is Gaia, a very earthy one. Shamama, as my man Perfume Jewel says, the pride of Kannauj. This is Mitti, supposed to smell like, well, when wet rain hits the cement. Mitti, right? Now, you might, if you are an enthusiast of Arijj Lidore, you might know that there's a perfume of the same name that was released by them as well. This beautiful presentation right here is by Hassan Oud. I've got a lot more from all of these vendors, but these are the ones some of the ones I just want to show to you. And this is Musk Hair One. I reviewed the sample on the channel, but look at this bottle, absolutely ridiculous. This is Mukhallat Iftikhar. Look at this beautiful presentation, subhanAllah. This is also from Hassan Oud. And this is Musk Hassan, a dark synthetic mix, gorgeous. And this is also a synthetic mix from Hassan Oud oil. This is called Golden Oud, fruity, nice oud. I mentioned synthetic in some of these cases so that you all know it's just not all about others. Some folks are very particular about what's natural, what's not. Rather, it's not all about naturals is what I want to say. Anyway, just a small shout out. Again, special thanks to Al Zain, Hassan Oud, and Splash Fragrance, Gaurav, for consolidating some of this. Like I said, these are not all the products that came through, but I think I just want to shout them out and show some of the stuff that will come through. See you on the next one.